Welcome to SPCSN. I'm Chris Valentine. We have a great show for you today, and it's all about your SPC Titans baseball team. They currently have a 31-19 record and are on a 4-game winning streak. They just clinched a spot in the playoffs and will be competing in the state tournament for the first time since 2010 after defeating the Florida Southwestern Buccaneers 7-5 this past Friday night. Tonight they play their last home game of the season, and for some players, including sophomores Bubba Hollins and Scott Manea, the last home game of their SPC baseball careers. For more on the Titans baseball team and their current state of mind, we have our new correspondent, Maria Valianitis, who is standing by with Coach Ryan Beckman. Maria?
Thanks, Chris. I'm Maria Valianitis here with head coach Ryan Beckman for SPC baseball. The regular season is almost over with just 2 games left to play. Looking back on the entire season, how would you describe it?
Gosh, our season was full of a lot of roller coasters. You try to enjoy the highs and minimize the lows as much as you can, and I think that's any athletic season. You're going to have ups and downs, and for this team, they did it with a lot of personality. So that's kind of how I'm going to remember this year.
Awesome. And how do you feel now that your team has made the state tournament?
Relieved. The state tournament is a challenge. Getting through our conference, the Suncoast Conference, you're looking at 6 of the more better teams in the state of Florida, and you've got to be the top 2 to get into the tournament, or the 3rd place team just to have a chance to get into the tournament. So doing that in itself is a victory for the boys.
That's great. And who do you play first?
We'll actually play the winner of the 3rd place play-in game. This year it's going to be between the Mid-Florida and the Southern Conference, so we'll see the winner of either Central Florida or Miami-Dade. The winner of that game is who we'll face.
That's great. And what do you need to beat them? Does the preparation change during playoffs, or do they keep the same routine?
Yeah, it's a 10-team double elimination tournament. So for our guys to be successful, we try to keep the same routine as possible. The challenge is there's about 2 weeks before the tournament begins. So we're trying to get through finals while still staying in shape and being prepared to play with our timing and muscles, etc.
And what do you think you can improve on moving forward into the playoffs?
Postseason baseball is all about pitching and defense, and I think our pitching's got to be a staple for us to be successful in the playoffs. We're going to go where our pitching takes us, and I think that's what we got to improve upon.
That's great. Well, good luck, and thank you so much.
Thank you very much for having me.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Maria. And Coach Beckman is absolutely right. The teams with the best pitching usually end up winning. Now we'll send it over to Corey Mack. He's with 3rd baseman Bubba Hollins. Take it away, Corey.
Okay, thank you, Chris. I'm with 3rd baseman Bubba Hollins of the SPC Titans. Thanks for joining me, Bubba. Great to see you again, my man. So, Bubba, what is your mindset going into playing the last home game of the regular season tonight against the Titans conference rival, Hillsborough Community College, and your outlook as the Titans advance to play in the state tournament?
I mean, we're going to today like any other day. Just go out there and try to win. I mean, nothing changed when we play them compared to Polk or anybody. And I feel pretty good about going to the playoffs with our team.
Good, man. That's excellent. Now, Bubba, being a sophomore, you have been an outstanding player for the Titans the last few seasons. What do you value or appreciate the most of your time with the Titans?
It's got to be the camaraderie that we form between our teammates. I mean, everybody's like brothers on this team. Last year was a little different story, but this year, everybody hangs out all the time. We're all really close. I mean, we do anything for each other, so definitely just being with the team.
You guys got a brotherhood. Like you said, you formed a brotherhood the last few years with one another, which is awesome. So very, very cool. Now, Bubba, where are you transferring to
I'm going to St. Bonaventure University after this.
Excellent. And what are you going to major in?
I'm going to do marketing, I'm pretty sure.
Good for you, man. Well, I wish you the very best of luck. Thank you again for your time. And, hey, good luck tonight. I know you guys are going to do great in the playoffs.
I appreciate it.
All right,
Thanks
thank
for
you,
having
Bubba.
me.
Back to you, Chris. Thank you.
Thank you, Corey. We'll be looking forward to seeing how Bubba does at St. Bonaventure. Next, we've got Marshall Watrous with recent FCSAA Player of the Week catcher Scott Manea.
Thanks, Chris. I'm out here at Jack Russell Stadium right now with sophomore catcher Scott Manea. So, Scott, tell me what the team's mindset's like getting ready for playoffs. What are you guys getting ready for? What are some pregame rituals? What's the team's mentality like now that you guys got to step it up in a second gear?
All right, well, our mentality is just taking each game one at a time, focusing on winning the game that's at hand, not worrying about the games that are ahead of us. Just taking it day by day, playing the best we can each day, and leaving it all out on the field.
Nice. So is the team pretty much ready? Are you guys you know, doing different things, going harder in practice, you know, going second gear, not joking as much, you know, just like getting ready to play the game?
I think for us, most importantly, we got to stay even-keeled. So not ride the highs, not ride the lows. Just keep the mentality the same, keep doing what we're doing, and just focus on the next 2 regular season games before we get to the playoffs. And then once the season ends, we can start worrying about the playoffs and take it from there.
Nice. So what's your relationship like with your teammates off the field? Are you guys all hanging out? Like, what's the camaraderie like between you and your teammates?
We have a great group of guys, and everybody's so close. I mean, we spend every day together, and even on the off days, we spend time together. And it's just a really tight group, and even the pitchers and the position players get along great. And we're one team, and that's been our motto since the beginning of the year. We even have a shirt that says it. And, you know, I think that's part of the reason why we've been so successful is because we all have each other's backs.
That's awesome. So now, is this your final baseball season here at SPC? What are your plans after graduating?
Yeah, I'm a sophomore, so this is my last year here at SPC, but I signed a letter of intent to play at Florida International, and I plan to play baseball as long as I can.
Definitely. So what are your feelings like today, being that this is your last home game here at Jack Russell Stadium?
It's an exciting feeling knowing that our team has come so far this year, and we just got to focus on these next 2 games and then get our minds ready for playoffs once these are done.
Awesome. Well, Scott, it was nice talking to you, man.
Thank you
Thanks a
very
lot.
much.
Chris, back to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Marshall. Congrats and good luck at FIU, Scott. The state tournament will start on May 15th at Henley Field in Lakeland. SBC won the entire tournament back in 2005 and ended up finishing second in the entire country. That's all the time we have for today. I want to give a special thanks to Coach Ryan Beckman, Bubba Hollins, and Scott Manea for taking the time to let us interview them. And we wish them the best of luck in the state tournament. On behalf of Corey, Marshall, and Maria, for SPCSN, I'm Chris Valentine.